After winning the World Rally Championship 3 years in a row, Subaru has taken this racing expertise and endurance-tested engineering and created a performance vehicle built to challenge any road, the 2002 Subaru Impreza. The 2002 Impreza is available in both a sedan and a sport wagon. The sedan features two models, the 2.5 RS and the WRX. The 2.5 RS Impreza is equipped with a normally aspirated 2.5-liter engine. The WRX, built to challenge European sports cars, has a new 2.0-liter double overhead camshaft turbocharged engine. The WRX has a 227-horsepower turbocharged and intercooled engine and is teamed with full-time all-wheel drive, viscous limited-slip rear differential, sport-tuned four-wheel independent suspension, four-wheel disc brakes with ABS, and 16 by 6.5-inch alloy wheels. The sports wagon is available as the 2.5 TS, Outback Sport, and WRX models. All WRX vehicles with an automatic transmission are equipped with the Variable Torque Distribution (VTD) system and with a limited-slip rear differential. While the 2002 Impreza can't take to the air, these new Subarus and the technicians who service them have much in common with aircraft and those who fly them. Before any aircraft is ready to fly, a thorough pre-flight check is performed. There are many devices and components that must be checked, set, adjusted, and configured. Because so much is at stake, pilots rely on a checklist to move them through a formal procedure in an orderly fashion. Critical items are not left to memory. You Subaru technicians perform a similar task when executing a pre-delivery inspection. Your job is critical in two ways. In the short term, your work affects the customer's satisfaction with his new Subaru. In the long term, how well you perform this PDI can influence whether the customer returns to buy another Subaru. You should be just as careful and professional in your pre-delivery inspection as any pilot preparing to fly. This program outlines the proper procedures and recommended sequence for performing a pre-delivery inspection on the 2002 Impreza. And it provides a light technical overview of some of the new features of this vehicle. Let's begin with an overview of the pre-delivery inspection, or PDI. If you've done a PDI on an earlier Subaru model, you'll find the procedure for the 2002 Impreza similar. There's a pre-road test inspection, a road test, and a post-road test inspection. First, remove the pre-printed PDI checklist from the owner information kit in the glove box. Record the vehicle identification number and the dealer code in the spaces provided on the form. Activate the vehicle's memory circuits by moving the 15-amp fuse from the transit location in the main fuse box to the memory circuit slot. Check the fluid levels. If any are low, add the correct recommended fluid as necessary. Note that all of the reservoirs are translucent and have yellow caps. Work carefully to avoid spills. This vehicle uses a remotely mounted power steering reservoir located at the right front corner of the engine compartment. The level can be checked through the reservoir. Next, connect the air conditioning compressor clutch leads. Get into the vehicle and put the key in the ignition. Turn the ignition switch to the on position, but don't start the engine. You should hear a chime as well as various solenoids. The fuel pump should run briefly. Make sure all the warning lamps light. The vehicle performs this bulb check each time the ignition switch cycles to on. Operate the turn signals. Verify that the turn signals work front and back. and that the turn signal lamp indicators in the instrument cluster also work properly. Turn the rear defogger on and leave it on. Make sure the LED indicator illuminates. The rear defogger will go off automatically after 15 minutes. Check that the front and rear windshield wipers work in all switch positions. Turn the headlight switch to the on position. Make sure the headlights work on both low and high beams. The high beam indicator should appear when you turn the high beams on. Verify that the instrument panel lights brighten and dim when you operate the variable illumination control. Press the hazard flasher button and make sure the hazard flasher indicators are both working. Have a helper verify the brake lights work when the brake pedal is pushed. Now apply the brake pedal to release the transmission shift lock. Note that the shift lever now has a gate. There is no button to unlock the lever. Shift the transmission into reverse. Verify that the backup lights work. Apply the parking brake and make sure it is properly adjusted. Verify that the parking brake indicator light works. Now fasten the driver's seat belt and check it for proper operation. The seat belt retractors have pre-tensioners, which tighten the seat belts in the event of a frontal impact strong enough to deploy the airbags. Note that these seat belt assemblies will need to be replaced if an